What the fuck is up?
What's
We
going
are
on?
here, episode 30 of Pop Your Shit. I got Cheeky here again. She's a
Yes.
little fucking restless today.
Hi, Tiki.
But we gonna be good. First of all, it's been a month since you've been to work.
It has. It's been a minute. Whatever. He was doing a podcast with his girlfriend. Shout out to Miss Angie. We love you, girl.
How you been? How's your month been? What's new with you?
Oh Lord, it's a lot going on. I've been going through a big change. I just, went through a breakup, so this is something new for me. Yes, I'm dealing with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm alright. I'm doing good. I'm just focused on me trying to get my life right. Regular shit.
Yo, she just tried Jollibees for her blog. Talk to them about that.
I did, and no shade. Shout out to my Filipinos. Love y'all down, but it was it didn't give. I was so mad because I was like thinking about trying it for like months. And I was really excited. You know when you try, you know what I'm saying? When you mouth salivating to try something, and you try it and then it's whack. It's just like, damn.
You think it's one of those situations where it's better in the South? I feel like there's a lot of places where when they open up in New York and New Jersey, it watered down a little bit.
Right. I feel like, because Jollibee is Filipino food.
What'd you get, if you don't mind me asking?
I got 2 pieces of chicken. Don't say I'm fat. I got 2 pieces of chicken, a biscuit, spaghetti, adobo rice, the dragon fruit juice, and the ube pie.
Big bag.
Right, fat ass. The ube pie is like it's a Japanese purple sweet potato.
No,
the only thing that was like a 10 out of 10 was the juice, and that's sad. It probably would taste better in the Philippines.
Yeah, but like to me, like something I hear a lot is like people say Waffle House. The further you get east, the worse the Waffle House gets, apparently.
I mean, Waffle House is never really.
But apparently, like in Atlanta,
yeah, they go crazy over it.
Did
you try it?
Nah,
Waffle House?
We didn't get Waffle House.
I had it.
You know
it was
what we fucked
okay.
with in Atlanta? You ever heard of Cookout?
Cookout. I think I've heard it. That's for like Southern food, right?
No, it's a fast food restaurant. It's basically it's like a fast food restaurant, but it's real cheap. It's good if you smacked, if you get back from the club. Yeah.
No, I never had it.
Me and Angie went to the fucking the science lab shit, and then we was drunk as fuck, and we left there. We went to Cookout. That shit was good as hell. But I fear that if it's not like if you're not smacked, it might not be as good. But,
I don't know. Next time I go to the South, I might have to try it.
You anything stressing you out right now? Last week I was supposed to. Fun fact: I was supposed to do the mental health episode with Egypt, but I ended up doing it, Angie.
Cause I'm crazy.
Is anything stressing you out right now? Anything on your mind outside of your breakup?
I don't know.
No, work is good.
Work is okay. But I'm just, I'm thankful for my job, because it took me a long time to get that. You know what I'm saying? Getting your CDL was not easy. I failed that shit by like the test by like 4 or 5 times. Girl, please.
That's a truck driver.
Yes, there, okay. I be running bitches over with my shit.
Yo, why you don't be? Tell the people. Nah. I don't give a fuck. You can look at me however you want. Why you don't be doing the real life truck driving, like the real life, like take a load from here and bring that shit to LA?
No, I can't do that because I get irritated. Like after maybe like an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, get me the fuck out of this car, please. I'm irritated.
What's the
like I
longest
can't.
You feel like you could go?
I mean, it's so crazy because if you think about it, I drive 8 hours throughout the day because I drive 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night. But it's different. I mean, in the evening, exactly. It's different when you're driving 4 hours plus straight versus 4 hours in the city because there's so many lights, so many. You know what I'm saying? You stopping. I gotta pick up the kids, drop them off and stuff. So it don't really like feel like 4 hours. But yeah, I drove 4 hours straight one time when I went upstate to go visit my ex-boyfriend. And girl, I said never again.
It's crazy. The longest I've ever driven in my life, I wasn't by myself, but I made the drive by myself, was to Atlantic City.
Who?
And even to Atlantic City.
That's
and
like
even
what,
that,
2.5 hours?
And that was from East New York, Brooklyn.
Ooh.
It was a little minute.
Right. That's like 2.5 hours, maybe 3.
It was more 3.5.
Yeah, because Brooklyn is,
my dumb ass decided to go right after rush hour. Like,
oh yeah, you bugged out.
Like it was a Friday night. We left at like 7 p.m.
You bugged out.
Yeah, I was really inexperienced at the time. What's stressing me out?
Yeah, what's going on with you? How you feeling?
Let me tell you what's stressing me out right now.
Oh.
And I know everybody, whether you got a job or whether you don't, you could relate. Okay. Yo, trying to find a job right now, gang.
It's so hard.
Try to find a job right now.
It's so hard.
Look at me. I done did everything you could think of. I have had career coaches revamp my resume.
Nah, that's crazy.
I done lied on my resume. I even started checking the box where it be like, is you black or white?
Right,
white. The white box.
Don't worry about it, right.
Let them figure that out once you get the interview.
Okay.
Yo,
wait,
man,
wow.
trying to find a job is so crazy right now.
So you haven't even been getting like called to come in for an interview?
I did one interview and I got to the third interview and they didn't take me.
No, wow.
Yeah. But the dude was like, oh, he was like, we're gonna post a new the same position at the top of Q1, which is January, and to like reapply.
Bitch, if you didn't accept me then, why would
yeah.
I mean if you ain't accept me then, why would you accept me?
Listen, man, it's just and I hate my job right now.
Really?
But I will definitely say, bro, if you have a job, don't leave it. No matter how pissed you off you are, take some unpaid leave and regroup.
Unpaid.
Figure some shit out. Well, paid leave is gonna be hard to get. You want to break a neck or something there.
Right.
But if you got a job, keep looking. Don't quit your job until you find a job right now.
See, I can't attest to that.
I've been sending my resume. I even did the shit. They like, oh, don't apply through Indeed. And apply through the website. Every little trick you've seen, every little piece of advice that
and
you've
it's still
given,
not working.
Shit not working.
That's crazy. And it's crazy because I believe you, because even people that graduate college and have degrees be saying it's so hard for them to find a job within that field. So imagine not, applying for a job where you don't have a specific degree for that job. So I get it, but like one thing about me, I'm going to leave a job, okay? I'm notorious for that. Bitch, once I start working my motherfucking nerves, don't worry about it. I'll find another one.
You've been at your job for how long now? The one you at right now?
3 years.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
but...
they've been working your nerves.
Yeah, they've been working my motherfucking nerves. Now, but, I mean, it's the highest paying job that I have had since I started working. So it's like, I'm not going to nothing that's going to pay less.
For sale?
No, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't want another job until I get to unless it's my career. I want to be a guidance counselor. Anything other than that, I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. It's not worth it. Yeah. I got to be paid more than what I'm getting paid now. And I ain't even getting paid that much. But it's a little,
what else? I'm stressing out. I got some shit coming up. So basically, I've been trying to give myself like certain deadlines to do certain shit to kind of put some fire up on the ass to get some shit done. I got some shit due Monday that I gotta get done. And the thing about it is most of the shit that I'm doing is like creative shit. So it's like, if I was just writing a paper for college, it'd be like, I just lock in and write the paper.
Right.
Sometimes locking into your creativity.
It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, unlocking that box is hard.
Yeah.
But you're going to get through it.
Yes.
Though right now in life, with everything, I'm just trying to have the mentality of, little girl, come here. I'm trying to have the mentality of, like, shit could be worse. Like, everything, I'd be like, it could be worse. It could be worse. But then at the same time, I'll be thinking to myself, how much fucking worse can it get?
Right, shit. No, it's true. But not to minimize what you're going through and how you feeling at the moment. But it's just like, you just have to be mindful. Like, girl, take a scroll on fucking TikTok, Instagram, whatever. You will see it's somebody that have no legs, no arms. They still going about their life living. You know what I'm saying? Broke, homeless. You know what I'm saying? So you do just got to be like, damn, it could be worse.
But you do make a good point. Even my therapist be saying, like, you can't use other people's pain to diminish your pain.
Exactly.
Because people be going through situations that you'll never know. Yep. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, for example, as bad as I feel for the people in, like, Gaza, like, whatever. It's like, of course, how can a human being not feel empathy for them? But at the same time, like the reason why you shouldn't be like, oh, well, like, it's because you, like, that's something that's outside of your realm of thought. You know what I mean?
Right.
So, yeah, definitely, shit could be worse, but I'm just trying to keep a positive attitude, just trying to keep shit going. Like, with the job application shit, I told myself, listen, it ain't like you got to pay to apply. A lot of times it don't take much time. So, for me to, like, it's like playing a lottery. Like, you can't win if you don't play. Yeah. Even if the odds are low, or even if shit not working out for you, if I just stop applying, what's gonna happen? You feel me? Nobody's gonna call me. So,
and at least you got a job. I mean, I hate when people say that too, but it's true. It'd be like, well, at least you got a job to pay your bills. Some people don't even have that.
And that's true. That's true.
You
know? And I know a couple people in the job home with me that don't have a job.
So
but that's what's stressing me right now.
Yeah. But you're gonna be alright. Just keep applying, keep trying.
Speaking of scrolling, we're gonna get to our first segment of the day. So me and E, we got a couple. So it's the group chat segment, but it's the social media version. So we're gonna take a couple things that we saw throughout the week, and we're gonna speak on them. You want to go first, or am I going first? E?
You could go first.
I'm gonna go first. So I got a couple, right? Let me see. I got a couple, and I ain't bought the cue cards for this show yet, so you gonna have to watch this.
Right. Listen, it is what it is. Okay.
All right. So here's a good one. I left a toxic relationship, but I still want them to miss me. Right? Oh, actually. Wrong fucking segment. I'm tripping.
Shit.
All right.
Technical difficulties.
We're gonna go back to that.
Right.
So this is one we spoke about in the previous episode. People don't date for love anymore. They date for content, right? We spoke about that on the episode we spoke about relationship, right? And that's a common theme. How you feel about that? Because I think we agreed that it's more aesthetic than like content.
Yeah.
It's being that you newly single, not like whatever, but like in that space, in that realm, how you feel about that?
I agree to an extent. I feel like people are more so in relationships now for what the other person can do for them. Like basically like sugar daddy, sugar mama type shit. Like it don't really be like about love or based off love, you know? And it's sad. Yeah.
I think, but go piggybacking on what you said, I think like love is not enough. You feel me? Like I feel like the word love is common, but like love is just so like, and like I love you. You my friend. I love you. That's not required for me. I don't want to say it's not required, but that's not the most important thing about a relationship is love, because you love your friends. You see what I'm saying? It got to be deeper than that. So one of the things that I always say, and I feel like a grandpa when I say it, like I'm being like a downer, but like people don't really care about compatibility anymore. Like that element, and I think I spoke about this with Angie too, like of like, yo, if you were stuck on an elevator with somebody for 5 hours without your phone, would y'all be able to make a good time out of it? Can y'all talk?
Would y'all even be able to carry on a fucking conversation? Like,
or like if you were stuck in like, if let's say you was for whatever reason locked in an Airbnb, like, can y'all pick a good movie to watch? Y'all like to listen to the same music? Like shit like that matters, because once the attraction fades, you really don't got much to work with. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that. Give me one of your social media ones.
And hold on, I just wanted to add one more to that.
Fault,
no, it's good. I just want to add one little thing to that. That's true, because I guess you always gonna love the person that you with, but there's gonna be days where you don't like them, or you feel like, yo, like this, like, is love even in the picture? You know what I'm saying? So it has to be more than that to sustain a relationship.
Give me a good one. Give me a fucking good one.
Okay. Let me see. I'm a little stuck right now. Sorry.
All right, you want me to do another one?
Yeah.
All right, so another one I have. So I broke mine down, right? I have that. The one I did just now was the relationships one. Then I have gender wars. So I put women don't want. This is not my word.
Oh Lord, they gonna chew you the fuck up.
These are not my words. This is something I saw somebody else post. Okay, women don't want equality. They want an advantage. How you? I don't necessarily agree with that. But I can see how that can be the perception, in the sense where it's like a lot of men think that like women want equality when it comes to certain things and not others. For an example, women want equal pay, and as far as I know, there's no reason why they shouldn't have equal pay.
Right.
If we're doing the same job, it should be equal pay, right? But there's also the element of like, women want that advantage of being taken care of still, where it's like, you know what I mean? So it's like the perception is like men are a little bit above on the pay scale because men have more to take care of because the expectation, you know what I mean? So it's like, I can see why and there's a lot of people who don't like women for real, have hate in their heart for women, and they push that narrative of women don't want equality. They want equality where it benefits them,
right?
But they don't want equality, or even for little stuff like gender roles. Like, for example, who brings the grocery bags up the stairs? There's no equality there. The man has to do that as long as there's a man there.
Right.
How you feel about
that? When it comes to relationships, I don't really feel like it should be gender roles assigned. I feel like that's weird. But just as a man, you would do certain things. As a woman, you would do certain things. But I feel like when
what? Like we say, like, you mean like chores and shit like that, or like?
Yeah, just like certain things. Yeah.
Okay. But see, that's the thing. If you're saying a man got to do certain things, that's gender roles.
No, but I'm saying like a man is naturally going to do certain things and a woman is naturally going to do certain things. Like, okay, if we upstairs and we hear something rattling down on the first floor, you better get your ass up and go see what the fuck is going on down there. You're not going to expect me to do that because I'm going to be looking at you like, ain't you my man? You're supposed to protect me.
Okay, so the argument is that there is like no equality because at the end of the day, if somebody break in, naturally I'm the man is the one. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that.
Right.
But the argument to be made is if it was equal, whoever wake up the fuck first... Whoever wake the fuck up first, that's the nigga who gotta go. That's the person who gotta go handle the serial killer.
But I don't really believe that women just want an advantage. Mm-hmm. Because whether we like it or not, it's always gonna be double standards when it comes to women and men. Mm-hmm. That's just it. Just is what it is. Mm-hmm. But I feel like it's more so off of a women wanting men to realize, like, I can be just as strong, just as smart as you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, hello, like, we came from where women was not able to do nothing but stay at home with the kids, cook, clean, get their ass beat. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, for real. Like, throw the coochie, throw the mouth, and that was that. No, we worth more than that.
So, it sounds to me, and I agree with this, it sounds to me like you're saying, like there's always going to be some sort of gender role.
Yes.
Because, like, of course, there's double standards. Like, even, for example, this is a big one. I was not planning on talking about this, but it just came to my head, right? I am of the belief that, like, just as men should not hit women, women should not hit men. And y'all think, no. Let me get my shit off. Let me pop my shit. Y'all think that shit is cute. Y'all say shit like, I beat niggas, right? There's no equality because if I say I beat bitches, that's unacceptable, right? And then there's like, okay, women, like, if you hurt a girl's feelings, they will slap the shit out of you. But when my feelings is hurt, like, like, it's, no, yo.
Yeah, but that's another situation where it's a double standard. Like, at the end of the day, a woman, woman is not gonna knock you out cold by slapping you in your fucking face. A man, you are 3 times stronger and bigger than a woman. So why do you feel the need to? Oh, well, you slapped me. Why?
Any of that,
you know what I'm saying?
Regardless of any of that, you should not feel like it's okay for you to put your hands on me.
No, but I agree. As a woman, I think I only slapped a nigga one time. Because he got crazy always in my friend. That was my boyfriend. And I had to, and I didn't even think about it. It was just like a repulse because he said something crazy.
Now, if you say something crazy out your mouth,
I don't talk like that though. So, when he said something, I would never say.
But like if another girl says something crazy out her mouth, does that give me the license?
No, it doesn't.
And that's not fair because the same way you have feelings, the same way shit gets you tight, shit get me tight. And as a man, I'm expected to hold in my anger, which I'm not saying is wrong. But what I'm saying is wrong is that there's this notion that if a nigga cheat, if a nigga say something you don't like, if you could just put your hands on him, don't put your hands on me. Do not fucking put your hands on me.
I agree though. I don't feel like it's okay for women to put their hands on men because then if the nigga turn around and knock your head off your shoulders, then you won't be walking around looking crazy.
Exactly.
So I don't believe in that, but I feel like, I don't know, sometimes, you know what I'm saying? You say something crazy, I don't know. My hair might just out there.
So my mom did.
No.
So why not?
That's not. No.
And that's my problem. That's my problem. Your female genitalia doesn't mean that because your feelings is hurt, you get to put your hands on me. I'm sorry.
But when it comes to certain things, though, I feel like I like when it comes to that, I feel like you like that's being like I don't know, like you a man, you supposed to move like one. Why you want to move like a bitch and hit me and slap me because I slapped you? Because you came out your face crazy. What you mean suck my dick?
No, what gives
that's
you
disrespectful.
What gives you the right?
That's disrespectful.
What gives you the right as a woman to be able to fucking hit me because you found something disrespectful? Like because of your fucking feelings, you can hit me whenever you want. How is that fair?
It's not like a bitch sitting there beating on you cold.
Doesn't matter, E. You're not my parent. Don't put your fucking hands on me. You're not my parent. If you don't want me to put my hands on you, don't put your hands on me. This man shit, blah, blah, blah. No, we're all humans at the end of the day. The same way my feelings hurt, and I can't, if you hurt my feelings, you say some shit like, oh, that's why I fucked your mans, right? Can I slap the shit out of you? That's disrespectful as fuck. But it'd be wrong if I slap the shit out you, right?
But this is where double standards come into play.
And that's what I'm saying.
Is what it is.
And that's why that equality
shit, though.
And that's why that equality shit is dead.
But this is what I'm saying, though. It's like you are
a man.
You're a man, exactly. Like you have to understand that you are way more stronger than a woman. Like so for you to feel like, oh well, no, it just doesn't equate.
No sense.
That's like
if a lion farted in your path, would you slap the shit out of a lion? No, because you know the lion's stronger than you. Don't hit me. If I'm so much stronger than you, if I'm a man, then don't fucking hit me because your feelings is hurt. Don't fucking hit me.
That's like, okay, you know how sometimes kids be hitting and stuff like that. Uh-huh. That's like you playing with a kid or whatever the case is. They slap you, whatever. You see videos and stuff like that all the time, and then you gonna slap the baby back with all your might and be like, well, why the fuck would you do that? Like
kids don't know no better.
It's like kids know better. Keep your hands to yourself.
They're kids. Like I'm talking about two grown adults with a conscious of what's right and what's wrong. No, don't
Nobody
put your
said
hands
that it was
on
right
me.
though. We never said that it was right.
Okay. So what I'm saying
is just a double standard. Like
use that same logic that you want to not get hit. Oh, I'm so woman, you're so much stronger than me. Then don't fucking touch me if I'm stronger than you. Because you wouldn't touch you wouldn't touch a fucking lion. You wouldn't bother a Rottweiler. Anything that you feel is a threat that is dangerous, you would not hit them just because of it.
I mean, when it comes to certain things, when it comes to disrespect and stuff, you can't tell somebody how to react. Like
exactly. But yeah, y'all are trying to tell men that they can't react a certain way. I'm talking about society in general. Hey, if right now you told a story on this podcast and we had a big ass following about how your nigga cheated on you and you found out you slapped the shit out of him, the bitches will be in the comments like, yes. The bitches will be in the comments like, yes, whatever. Yeah. But if I told a story and I said, I found out Angie was cheating on me and I slapped the shit out of her, not to knock her out or kill her, but to just enough, a little slap, why would you cheat on me? Do you think they would be in the comments like, yes, Q?
No.
And that's all I'm saying. And until, like, that equality shit is dead, B.
But when we talking about equality, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about not being.
I'm talking about overall,
just because we're women and like looking at us like we're beneath.
No, I'm talking about in the sense of like gender roles and like that's just one thing. Yeah, the double standard shit where it's like that's really not fair. That and it could be some shit like who decides what's enough to get slapped. So you could think, okay, this nigga called me a bitch, I'ma slap him, right? But what if some bitch's feelings hurt over, like, oh, like just some dumb shit, and it's like, you shouldn't have slapped him for that. Like, who decide? Like, you know what I mean? Where do we draw the line?
Yeah, I don't know.
Because it seems to me like if your feelings is hurt, then a nigga could get slapped, and then like a nigga just was, and then here's another thing. I was watching this show, right? Damn, we've been on right. I was watching this show. If you into sports, if you're into football, there used to be this show on ESPN called Playmakers about the NFL, right? And in the show, the nigga wife start like they arguing about something, and she go like that, whatever, and he go like that, and he didn't push her violently, he whatever, and the bitch like fell down the steps, right? Now they trying to make the nigga seem like the bad guy,
and shit.
And it's like, yo, bro, at what point can I go like get off me, like?
I mean, yeah, that's nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like that's nothing. But
they in the show they trying to end the nigga career over that
and smacking a bitch and punching her and shit. Sure. That's crazy. Like you're a man. Sure.
There's no world where I'm like a nigga should be able to beat a bitch
ever. But
I am a human being. If we arguing back and forth, and I'm gonna tell a story. I had an ex, right? We was We was drunk as fuck. We was in a hotel. Not just us. It was a bunch of us, a bunch of AMC people. We in the hotel, and I don't remember what the. Yo, this is when you know how you could screen mirror your phone on the TVs.
Yeah.
This is in like 2018 when that feature is brand spanking new. So niggas don't really got the scoop on that yet, right? So we in the hotel room. I put my phone on the screen mirror shit to play some music, right? But I'm forgetting that my screen is on the TV. So I started looking at, I don't even remember what it was, but whatever it was, it just made her slap. She slapped the shit out of me, right? And my initial reaction was I just mushed the shit out of her, like pump, and I mushed the shit out of her, right? Now niggas is treating me like I'm the woman beater. I'm not a woman beater. I'm not an abusive nigga. You can literally find 0 girls on this earth that will tell you, nah, Q hit me. I don't even get bitches' faces or nothing. Right. Like, you feel me? But nigga, I'm a human being. If you slap the shit out of me, I got instincts. You feel me? Like you feel me? Whatever. And now niggas looking at me. Yo, the whole night we was drinking. It was a Super Bowl. I remember the exact Super Bowl. Eagles versus Patriots. Nick Foles beat us, right? I will never forget. Niggas the rest of the night treating me like I'm the woman beater, bro. Yo, when I tell you, she damn near punched me in my shit. She slapped me. It was an open hand slap, but it was like one of those. Bow. And that's an example of like, okay, Karan was wrong. Karan put some shit on the screen. I embarrassed her probably in front of her little friend. Right? But when I'm embarrassed, I don't get to go slapping bitches. When I'm hurt, when my feelings is hurt, when shit happened to me, I'm not allowed. And that's where it's like equality in gender roles. Like there has to be, it's very nuanced because it's like what's right and what's wrong in the sense of reactionary things. You know what I mean?
It's both wrong. Like as a woman, you shouldn't be putting your hands on a man. As a man, you shouldn't be putting your hands on a woman. But it's just like it's what it is. That's where the double standards come in. As a man, you should know how to. I mean, as a woman too, you should know how to control yourself.
Where the double standards?
You shouldn't be.
Where the double standards for the men?
Mm-hmm. What you mean?
Like, okay.
Oh, for men. Oh, please, we can get
into that. Go ahead, get into it then.
Yeah, niggas can sit around and fuck. Ooh, can I hurt? Listen, it is what it is.
You were
niggas can sit around and fuck 1,000,001 bitches and be ran fucking through, but then when I have something to say about a bitch being ran through or whatever the case is, or her having more than 3 bodies, she's a slut and this, that, and the third. Mm-hmm. But it's okay for a man to do it. Mm-hmm. I'm not saying it's right because I don't roll like that. But I'm just saying that's a double standard. That's corny. I don't like that. Yeah. Another double standard. Men. A lot of men who are fathers or whatever, when you a teenager or whatever, it's okay for you to be, SA'd by an older woman. And a lot of parents, a lot of men like to introduce their sons into, sexual things and stuff like that at an early age. Mm-hmm. And it's funny. He get his props for that. Oh yeah, he did it. But when it's a woman, it's
no, yeah.
Oh my God, he needs to go to jail. And it's like,
I was just dealing with that.
That's a crazy double standard. It's sad.
My aunt was in Thailand, right? So she asked me to watch over her kids. She got a 19-year-old daughter, 14-year-old son, and me and Angie was talking about it. And I was joking. I'm like, Maya better know she not gonna have no niggas in that house on my watch. I'm gonna fuck how old she? And Angie was like, but I bet you will let Junior have a little son. And hell yeah, we'll let Junior. Junior can do whatever he want. Nigga, what? You crazy?
That ain't it. Nah. That ain't it.
And so, okay, let me explain how I explain it to her, right? How I explain it to her is, I'm a boy, right? And so, she tried to make it seem like it was a misogynistic thing. Like, you wouldn't let your female cousin, who's older and is technically an adult, have a male in the house. Yeah, but you would let your 14-year-old male cousin or whatever. Sure. And I was like, that's not because I don't love my baby girl. That's not because of anything other than I was a 14-year-old male at one point, and I see myself in that little nigga.
But
you know what I mean?
That's not good, though.
Like, what you mean?
As in, it's like a full switch if it's a 14-year-old boy versus a 14-year-old girl.
No, well, she's 19. But what I'm saying is the reason why I'm so gung-ho on no for her and yes for him, it's not just because she's a girl. It's just because I can relate to Junie more than I can to Maya because I was never a 19-year-old girl in my life. I'll never be a 19. But I remember being a 14-year-old boy. You feel me? Like I'm more doing it for little Q than I am for him. You feel me?
Bad.
Nah, I'm not saying it's not still bad. But
it's a double
I'm saying
standard.
it wasn't no misogynistic thing. I love my baby girl. You feel me? But I remember being a 14-year-old little,
Poor.
you feel me?
Terrible.
But nobody said that. But
terrible.
Hold on, I have one more social media one that I thought was good. Hold on. I think it was about friendship hot takes.
Ooh.
What?
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I wanted to say something real quick. I'm sorry. Dating apps ruin patience. Everyone thinks the perfect person is one swipe away. Again, y'all know I'm just newly single, right? So I'm gonna tell a little bit of my business. I did go on a dating app, not for men though. I don't want nothing to do with y'all. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay? Yes, it's for the girls. So if you into girls, call me. Yeah. But a lot of y'all be losing me because the amount of women on that app that have in their bio, if we ain't linking, then don't swipe left on me. Bitch, you could be a serial killer for all I know. You could be a nigga hiding behind this page. I'm not finna just link up with you and eat your butt on a after day one of us texting. No, bitch. We need to talk a little bit, be on the phone, FaceTime. I need to know that you real, get to know you a little bit, and then we can meet up. Yeah, y'all be losing.
I'm glad you brought this up. I'm gonna use this opportunity as an opportunity to talk to you about some shit we ain't never spoke about before.
What?
All right.
What do you want?
So basically, my fault, y'all. Basically, right?
What's going on?
How do I word this? I'm trying to figure out how to articulate myself, right, in an appropriate way to my friend, right? You have, since I've known you. Actually, you know what? Actually, no.
Right,
actually,
exactly.
No, you know what? Oh, no, we're not shying away from it. But I just remember the segment that we're going to do a little later that it might be a better time to bring that up.
Okay.
But we're going to put a pin in that, right? I'm going to read my last social media one for you.
Okay, go ahead.
Because I think that this is good for us, right? And this is, so I broke mine down. So this is a mental health one that I see, right? It says some people don't want solutions. They want validation, right? Now, I'm going to tell y'all about myself. I'm going to tell y'all about my man's E, right? Me and E have a lot in common. That's why we're the good friends that we are. We both some validation seeking motherfuckers.
Oh,
you are. Egypt. Yo, Egypt is going to sit here and lie to you, bro. E,
that is crazy.
Pop your shit, gang. You don't need validation?
You know what's so crazy?
Mm-hmm.
I just started therapy again, and I'm not gonna lie. I did one thing that I did want to work on is not seeking validation from others. Whether it's a decision that I want to make, something that I want to do, something, it doesn't even matter. It could be from what I wear to what should I do in a relationship. It's because I realized that, I don't really trust myself enough and my judgment enough. So I have to see what everybody else thinks or what everybody else has to say about whatever it is. And then I make my decision. I want to get out of that. I guess you could say, yeah, that's me being real.
So,
but I don't feel like that for you.
No, for sure.
Really?
1,000%. Validation is all I need.
Really?
I'm gonna give you an example. Let me break it down, right? When it comes to validation, right? For example, let's bring up comedy, right? For those who don't know, aspiring stand-up comedian, right? Boom. In my heart of hearts, I know I'm funny. That's something you can't take away from me, right? Not to be cocky, not to be like whatever, but it's just me. It's just my identity. It's really like my shit. You feel me? And when it comes to stand-up comedy, I've done a lot of shows, right? Not as much as I should have, but I've done a decent amount of shows to know that I'm naturally good on stage, right? Naturally, my first show ever, even though it was a room full of loved ones and whatever, I did pretty well. I think I had an applause break on my first show.
I know that's right. You feel
me? I'm like a natural at it, right? But where I need validation is through accomplishments. You feel me? Because comedy is such a subjective thing.
Yeah.
Like, if I were a more successful comedian and I had more credits, for example, let's say People go on late night shows, Jimmy Kimmel, people headline, people go on tour, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
If I were doing that stuff, if somebody said, yo, Q, you not funny, right? It wouldn't bother me as much because the accomplishments validate me.
Okay.
So if I could say something like, yeah, you could say I'm not funny, but I just sold out a show of even 300 people.
Right.
You feel me? Like, that's the type of validation I need through accomplishments, through something that's tangible.
Okay.
Because if I say I'm funny, right? Somebody's like, I don't think you're funny. I heard your jokes. I don't think you're funny, right? If I don't have the accomplishment or something tangible that I could really sink my teeth into, that. I start to believe it.
Yeah.
And so that's where I seek validation. Right?
I get that.
When I see kind of the same shit in you, right? When we talk about the vlog, right? When we talk about the YouTube, a lot of it is like, yo, the likes don't match the views, or the views don't match the followers. I get that from you a lot. And that's a sense of seeking validation. Because if you post a YouTube video, right? Listen, if anybody can tell you, the one thing about YouTube is you can't manipulate your views.
Facts.
You can't hide your views. Your views is there. So whether you got 2 views or 200,000 views, it's there, right? So I feel like E seeks validation in the sense where it's like, okay, if I put my YouTube video up and they get like 200, 304 views, well, fine. But if you got a video up and let's say it's been up for 2-3 months and it only got like 50 views, you let that shit get to you a little bit. And that's the validation you need. Like, so it comes in different forms. You know what I mean? It does, yeah. Am I right? Did I read you like a book?
I agree. You sure did. I agree. I agree. That's one thing when it comes to doing content. You have to even doing stand-up. And that's at least when you're doing content, you could be behind. If somebody say, "Oh, you're not funny" or whatever, they have something negative to say about you. It's behind the screen, so you can hide how you feel. You can act like you didn't see it. You know what I'm saying? But it's different when you're doing a show in front of 30, 40 people and you trying to make people laugh and you see in a crowd that some people is not laughing or whatever the case is, or they don't think you funny or whatever. Like, that takes a different type of courage. You know what I'm saying? So you even just doing that is working towards, you know.
But I'm definitely a validation kind of
validation.
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I would say, like, you paying attention to the outcomes and stuff like that is important, but just not the part where, like, if you don't have any success in that certain thing, you would believe if somebody says something negative about it or about you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because, like, okay, so if the quote is being like, people don't care about solutions, they care about validation. To me, like, a lot of the times, the solution is validation. Like, you feel me? Like, Q, what will make you feel more confident in your comedy?
Right.
Validation.
Yeah.
If I had these accomplishments,
then
you feel me?
Yeah.
Q, what will make you feel validated? What's the solution about the podcast? Like, where you want the podcast to be? I need the validation. I want to post and have 300, 400 views, maybe 50, 70 likes. You feel me? Like, so a lot of the times for me, validation is the solution. And really and truthfully, for more people, there's probably more people that are not willing to admit how important validation is to them. Because if you think about it, it could be the key to a lot. Even like like we both are about to be pushing 30. We at that age range, right? You almost there. At 30 is another time where you need validation because we going into an era where certain jobs is a little bit embarrassing to have. Yeah. And I'm not trying to be an asshole because I don't believe this. But I could imagine that, let's say, a job that people always rag on, McDonald's. Now, if you're 30 years old and working, they're like, there's an added pressure of like, now I gotta validate like how people view me as an adult because I don't want to work in fast food no more because fast food is seen as a job for young people. Like, you know what I mean? Like, and so a lot of the times the solution is validation people because if you're 30 years old and you work at McDonald's and you embarrassed by it or like somebody's making fun of you about it, I'm sure like if you worked at like another entry level job that's not fast food, like for example, I work in car rentals. If you work in car rentals, just it's easier on the ears than McDonald's. People hear McDonald's and they automatically. But what you was about to say, it looked like you had a thought.
Yeah. And then that's where it comes into play. It doesn't matter what it is, whether you're doing content, what job you work, whatever. You gotta do shit for you. You know what I'm saying? So if you get out of the mindset of, okay, well, validation is the answer, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be like, fuck that. I don't give a fuck about what nobody gotta say. I don't care if people agree with what I'm doing, don't agree with what I'm doing, what job I have, no, I'm doing this because I want to do it. I'm putting out content because I want to do it. I'm doing stand-up comedy because I think I'm funny, bitch, and I want to put myself out there. I don't give a fuck about what people got to say about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm working this job. I'm working at McDonald's because it's better than me. Let me not say that. It's better than me, okay, selling my front
and
out,
back.
you know what I'm saying, in the back, or laying around crying, begging about not having no money when, bitch, McDonald's is hiring. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really...
Absolutely. Yeah. And I wanted to be clear. I don't have no ill will, or I don't look down on nobody that work.
Because a job is a job. But as long as you're making money and ain't out here begging.
Psychologically, I know that be on people's mind.
Yeah,
it
do. Yeah,
because people judge so hard.
People, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Next segment we got.
What we got?
We gonna spend a little bit of time on this.
Okay.
The retirement shit. Things we want to retire.
Ooh.
Things we want to retire. I'm gonna go first.
You got.
Because, and I promise y'all, I'm usually the type of nigga to stay out of women's business.
Oh Lord.
But I will really
Lord.
appreciate if we could retire the mysterious girl on Instagram.
And
excuse
you.
I'm talking.
Not him throwing shots.
Hold on. Not him throwing shots. What? I'm realizing that both of mine is about you.
Right. It's not even about being mysterious. Like, oh my God, I can't post. I gotta be mysterious. No. It just, for one, I'm not a photogenic person. Okay.
She's a liar. Keep going.
I'm not a liar. I'm not. That's one. Two, I just really don't care for social media like that no more.
And you know what's the thing about you? Like, okay, I had a whole rant about mysterious girls, but the thing about you is, bitch, you can't be mysterious in a content
right,
girl.
Like how that works, girl. You gotta post.
But
no, I realize that, yeah.
But nah, for real. Like me and when I tell you this take of mine, it goes against everything I'm believing in my entire integrity, because I'm really a nigga that's like, yo, why do you give a fuck about... I'll always be like, you know me, I'd be like, I don't care about nothing that nobody else got going on, don't affect me. And I'm really a nigga, I'm a nigga that stay out of female business. I'm be talking about y'all wigs and y'all 4C hair and y'all beauty blenders.
Not too much.
But I really, it is too much of y'all. And that's what it is. It's too... The mysterious girl angle is a nice brand. But it can't be everybody. It can't be every bitch in the world got one post.
Yo.
No highlights.
Oh my God. Well, as one of them, like I said, some people are just not photogenic, and some people don't really care about social media. But I felt like I was doing too much on social media a couple years ago. I have like this thing where like I get embarrassed about cringy shit that I've done or said. So like I feel like in order for me to heal from that, I have to like go missing so people like forget about it, or like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, it's weird. And it's like,
and I'm here to tell you, we do not give a fuck.
Yeah, because people love me. When I post, they be like, oh my God, you're so funny. Yeah, girl.
Yeah, people do fuck with you.
They do.
And I got another rant about that for another segment.
Okay.
But let me get, what we retiring on your end?
Oh, I got a couple things. Y'all not going to like me after this one, but I never cared.
Oh, do the one about the coochies.
Yeah, please. What the coochie?
Them giving up their coochies.
One, yeah.
I like that.
Please. Okay, after this year, wrap this shit up. I don't want to see it no more after this year, okay?
Wait, what? You got to elaborate, because I just said the coochies.
I'm about to elaborate. Okay, ladies, please, can we stop hopping from dick to dick? Can we stop, please? Like, if you get out of a relationship or you just finished, you get out of a situationship, whatever the case is, please let your coochie breathe. Let it air out. Like, it should be no reason why, oh my God, every time I turn around, you having sex with somebody new. Like, or even just being in a relationship with somebody new. Like, it's okay to be by yourself. Especially if you have kids. I feel like you should use that time when you're not with somebody to focus on you and your kids and being a parent and just being you. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. It's too much. Rest that front, please. That's why I be stinking, because you don't let it air out.
Now, before I get into mine, this is what I was going to bring up. On the last segment, I was like, you got something about that we can talk about. So, okay. As long as I've known you, you've been of this same ideology of like you're very protective of your coochie, you're very protective of your cat.
I don't play that.
And that's fine. Your body, your problem,
yes.
right? But you've also, since I've known you, been a little bit judgy about people who are perceived to be promiscuous and have sex with a lot of people. And so, what I wanted to address and what I wanted to talk to you about is why that is. Because although it's your body and you can do
Mm-hmm.
what you want with your body, why do you tend to look down on people who are more sexually active than you? In a sense where it's like, because I can make the argument that if I'm single and I'm grown, or the kids thing is a good point,
Right.
but if I'm single and I'm grown, why I can't fuck different niggas from like what's wrong with that? What's so bad about sexual freedom is what I want to ask you.
It's not that I look down on people that are sexually free, because I don't look down on anybody, because I don't feel like I'm better than the next. I don't feel like I'm, oh my God, give me a cookie, because I don't be around having, I don't be out here just having sex with everybody. Like, no. It's just that as a woman, I just, like, no shade, like, I just want better for women. Like, it's just sad to see. Like, I wouldn't encourage my, if I wouldn't encourage my daughter to do certain things, or my family, my sisters or whatever, I'm not gonna jack it just because it's my friend. Like, girl, chill out. Like, you done did 3 dicks in the last 2 weeks. You gotta relax. Like,
so my rebuttal to that would be,
I feel like I'm sorry, as a woman, you should just have more respect for yourself. Like, I don't know. That's just how I feel.
My rebuttal to that would be is not all women view sex the same way you do, because you are the type of person who you have sex with people exclusively with people you like. But not everybody views sex like that. Some people use sex as a tool. You know what I mean? I just want to have some fun or whatever. But as I said, I've always known you to be a person similar to me, where it's like, child, them people like don't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
But for as long as I've known you, you've been worried about these hoes coochies.
Oh
and
my,
I just want to know.
Like that,
no, I just want to know where that
bitch.
comes from. Like, did your mom teach you that growing up? Is that something like your mom instilled in you, or like something you've seen like from like other people that's like, ugh, yuck? You feel me? Because I don't view sex like that.
No, it's crazy because like, sex was never a topic of conversation in my household, with my mom, with family, or anything like that. I don't know. It's just, like I said, just as a woman, it's different because you're a man. Y'all don't see sex as anything. Y'all will fuck the fuck, I'm gonna be real. Y'all will fuck anything just to get your rocks off. Like, it don't be nothing really meaningful to y'all like that. But I feel like, again, it's the double standard, and but I
think there's a lot of women who.
It's a lot of women who sell their shit, and
no, not selling it. I was just talking about.
No, but I'm saying, like, a lot of women who do sell it. What? A lot of women who do sell a front is because they don't look at sex as anything serious.
Yo, I was gonna say.
What? If we gonna wake it up, we gonna wake it up.
A lot of people are very like, a lot of women. There are a lot of women who are very like sexually liberated. Nigga said, nah, there's a lot of people who sell it.
I ain't mean it like that, y'all. Y'all know what I meant. Y'all know what I meant. Child, listen, okay? Don't come at me. But no, for real. Yeah, there are some women who, but I just feel like, as a woman, and you know why too? Because as a woman, when like, having sex comes with so many things. You could get pregnant. You gotta remember, you could get STDs. You know what I'm saying? It's just so much. Like, it's just so much. Like, it just comes with a lot. I just feel like you just shouldn't be giving your body to everybody. Like, I don't know.
All right, so my second one, and this one also applies to you.
What?
We need to retire.
What, bitch?
We need to retire filming yourself crying.
Not too much, please.
Now, I'm not gonna lie. In no way did I mean for both my segments to apply to you.
No, he's a hating ass bitch, that's all.
But let me tell you, if I go through my Google Photos right now, I got at least 4 pictures of you crying.
Listen.
Now let me ask you, why you like documenting your cries?
Because I'm a real ass bitch, and I don't put on a front for nobody. Okay? Yeah, I feel like that's a part of.
At what point? Let me ask you a question. At what point in the crowd do you be like, girl, let me get my camera? Like, do the tears be here? Or do you wait for it?
No,
Because there's one I got where you got a little snot in your nose. I said, oh, she let that shit build up before she took the face
crying. And I just be like, you know what? Let me pull the camera out and document this. Yeah. I don't know. Because I'm a little off. You know, my elevator don't go all the way up. So
you know what they say is sweeping the nation.
What that mean?
Retardation.
You know what?
Okay. Okay.
What? I got another one. Hold on.
Oh, you got one more?
Yeah, just one more. We're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold up. Yeah.
Okay,
Can y'all stop blindly taking advice from anybody online that's like a self-proclaimed life coach? Like y'all be blowing me. Okay, y'all have women sitting up here telling y'all, oh, you need to dress like this and you need to look like this and you need to talk like this in order to get a man. Who the fuck are you? Do you have a man? Life coach where? What course did you take? What school did you go to for you to be a life coach? And y'all just be blindly taking people advice and just doing what they say. Y'all don't know how to live for yourself. We need to stop doing that. Stop doing that. Okay. Right.
Nah, yeah. My rule of thumb is I don't take advice from people who haven't been in the situation or I haven't handled it. You know what I mean? I'm not lying. I do take advice from depends. But major shit. Yeah.
But
that was your
that was
your last interview. Mm-hmm. Okay. I want to get this segment out the way because I'm really excited for this segment.
Oh Lord.
Okay, we gonna call this segment $50 therapy. As you know, therapy is super expensive. We the cheap shit, right?
Yes.
So I am gonna give Egypt a little therapeutic advice based on what I know about her.
Okay.
And Egypt gonna give me a little therapeutic advice based on what she know about me.
Okay.
You go first. I went first the last 2 times, so I got it here.
Oh my God. So for me to you, it will be suicide.
No. We doing the mental.
Sorry, I'm a little.
We doing the segment, the therapy session. So you got to remember, yours is about.
Oh yes. Yeah. Okay. So I would say something that I would want to talk to you about in a therapeutic way. I would have to say, and it can apply to y'all too. Just put yourself out there more. Yeah, I feel like you struggled a little bit with putting yourself out there. I mean, you've been doing a good job with like the staying on top of the podcast and stuff like that. But why you ain't been staying on top of your comedy? What's up with that? Your
stand up. And I said this on the last episode. Is I'm struggling with some confidence right now.
Okay.
I am with stand up. I like to come to my stand up shit very prepared. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And I'm trying to make myself comfortable stepping outside of my comfort zone with a lot of stuff, and so I'm working on that. But let me tell you why you was a piece of shit.
Oh, hold on.
The hoe gonna steal my answer word from word because what I was gonna say for you was you need to put yourself out there more.
For what? About what?
And that you know about what? So Egypt is newly single, right? And I was explaining to her that even before she was single, and as long as I've known her, Egypt has this mentality, right? Where if you don't come talk to Egypt, Egypt don't got shit to say. If you don't, you gotta, first of all, even for me and Egypt, let me tell you something, me and Egypt used to work together, right?
Yeah.
I was a supervisor, she was whatever. Even for me and Egypt to have the friendship we have today, I had to run her ass down a little bit, like, no, bitch, we gonna hang out. Come hang out with me, bitch. We cool at work. Come hang out with me.
Because I ain't play that.
And I think that you're doing yourself a disservice because everybody loves you. You feel me? Angie first met you. Angie loves you. I reposted your little your preview thing, and there was somebody in there like I love her. You feel me? Like everybody loves you, and I feel like you have this fear of being cringe, and you have this fear of people not being able to take you.
Yes.
Like I feel like something you say to me a lot. Like me and Edith, we mid phone conversation. She'd be like, "I'm not talking too much. Bitch, shut up. We're on the phone." So I feel like you need to be authentically you 100% of the time, which you are, but don't be afraid to be you with strangers because I feel like you're more comfortable once you settle in.
Yes.
And I feel like you have the type of personality where people will love you off.
But you know what it is too? That comes from just smile on my face and they don't really like me behind closed doors. I know they probably talk shit about me. I know they probably.
That's that trauma.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's deep. It's real deep.
That's that trauma.
But yeah, it just has to do, and I don't know if it's true. It could be me just being, insecure about myself, and just making shit up. or it could really be a thing. I don't know, but I did deal with like being around people and people not really. I could tell they didn't really care for me.
Mm-hmm.
So that kind of hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like even people that I thought was my friends and stuff, like they didn't really care for me. So I kind of, and then also too in certain spaces, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm more like very outspoken, a little bit ghetto, you know? And it's not a negative, it's like, when I say it, it's not a negative connotation to that, it's just like, it is what it is, like, I'm ghetto. And that's not really accepted everywhere. So sometimes I feel like, with everybody. So sometimes I feel like I have to like dilute myself a little bit around certain people. But I'm learning to get out of that because listen, it is what it is. I am who I am. Okay.
How deep you willing to go here? Because I do got a question for you. All right. Another thing that I get from you is a lot of the times when we have our deep talks, and we're not gonna get into that because it's nobody's business, which whatever. But a common thing that I see is I feel like you sometimes feel like you're hard to love. I feel like you often express things. You about to cry?
No.
I feel like you often express like what you just said. Like you feel like people are gonna like sour to you because you're a little loud or you're a little you're a little boisterous. And speak on that. Am I wrong? Because she's never told me that. That's just something that I gather based on the things she's like. I just feel like you feel like you hard to love. Is that true?
I do.
It's okay, baby. We almost done.
Yeah. Cause I feel like I'm not like the poster girl of what I guess. Which do you mean like in the sense of like relationships, or you mean just like in general?
Both. I think you have a complex where you think that like this person's eventually like even if they like me right now, they gonna sour on me.
I feel like because I feel like because I'm not really the poster girl for like just certain people, and even when it comes to like relationships, like men, like I don't know, like I feel like I'm a little different, I'm a little awkward, so I feel like sometimes being out of the norm, people are not gonna like that. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that's true. Like,
I want to leave you with this, and you don't have to answer on the podcast, but this is what I do with other friends, right? How often do you meet new people and you feel like they're like, I don't like Egypt, I don't like her personality? How often does that happen?
That's so crazy because really.
Exactly. So you see how that fear you have is irrational?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like if you take yourself outside your box and think, like if the concept is, man, everybody sours on me or whatever, right? All right, well, let's look at the evidence. How often have people met you and been like, I'm not fucking with that Egypt bitch? Not often, right?
Yeah.
So you're overthinking it. You know, it might just be in your head. Yeah. Like if you can come up with like a couple of people where it's like, oh, I met this girl, I was super nice to her, and she was really just nasty to me.
Yeah, but I feel like that's from like when I was a little bit younger. Like, okay, for example, one of my closest friends when I had moved to Harlem, she introduced me to a lot of her friends. And I just felt like they really didn't like me. Like I don't know, I just feel like they really didn't like me. I guess
when was this?
This was like high school.
Yeah, we talking about over 10 years ago.
Well, whatever. I still think about it.
Oh, you saying that's where that comes from? Oh, okay.
I still think about it. Like even when I see them, I think about that. Like,
but anything.
In my head. It's sick.
But if you can't come up with anything fairly recent, like recent. You know what I mean, you in your own head with that, like. And so I want you to think about stuff like that with other things. Like we just tackled. I think that people will blah, and we tackling like, girl, that's not true. People love you. So when you have other insecurities based off traumas from your childhood, think about like, all right, what's the evidence here to support? Right. You know what I mean? Because if you look at it like, all right, that don't make no sense. You feel me? Like I may not be whatever. Okay. So
thank you for that.
That was what segment was that? That was
the therapy session.
I did yours already, right? I'm smacked.
Yeah.
All right. So we're gonna wrap up. We're gonna do the last one, the 5-minute rant, right? Because we're running out of time for real. This 5-minute rant. The beauty behind this 5-minute rant is Egypt don't know what I'm asking her to talk about, and I don't know what she's gonna ask me to talk about. We're just gonna give each other shit to rant about, and it's gonna be on the spot, and it's gonna be fluid, and it's gonna be cool. So I want you. I need a nice, lengthy rant about cheating. Make it quick because I think we run out. Yeah, cheating.
Cheating, that's very complicated, very complicated situation. I used to be very judgmental about people who cheated. I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I just couldn't understand it until I ended up in that situation, and I cheated on somebody for the first time ever, first and last. Um, and then I understood. It's no excuse. It's not, what I'm saying. It's nothing good about that. You know what I'm saying? But I understood because I was in those shoes. You know what I'm saying? So now I look at it a lot differently. I don't like the way it made me feel. I personally don't know how people could just cheat, be serial cheaters, and not give a fuck. I don't like the way it made me feel. I was depressed. I was disappointed in myself. That I went
Losing
against
your
my
head.
word. That I disappointed somebody and I did betray somebody. But yeah, yeah.
Is there any situation where you feel like cheating is okay, or do you think it's always wrong?
It's always wrong. Cheating is not right at all.
Okay.
People have their own, motives as to why they cheat, but right is right and wrong is wrong. So it's wrong regardless. Doesn't matter.
All right. You got to give me my topic.
Yeah. Suicide.
Suicide?
Suicide. That's a little bit dark.
That is dark, and I know why you brought that one up. All right, just to wrap it up real quick. Suicide, right? Me and Eve was talking about this NFL player who committed suicide while I was on vacation in Cabo, and it made me think about a lot. Mostly because this man was an NFL player. On Monday, he scored his first touchdown in his football game. You would think that he would be on top of the world, that his mental would be great. He's breaking out. He's a second-year player, whatever. And he just committed suicide. And he texted his girl, like, I'm about to end it all. And I don't know, like, clearly you picked this topic because I've been running my mouth about it.
Yeah.
But it's just like crazy to me. Like, I can't imagine somebody that I love going through something by themselves when I'm at home eating Doritos watching fucking How I Met Your Mother or fucking King of Queens. Like, and so I know there's like a cliche that, the shit that people say on social media, check on your friends, check on your loved ones, and it's like, we only think about that after the suicide has happened or after whatever. And it's like, we really, really got to be better at checking on our people and understanding that if somebody is suicidal, if somebody's that deep in, there's nothing that you can say to change that, right? What you have to do is be present, be there. The less they feel alone, the less that they will feel like they can commit suicide because they will think Egypt is going to be there. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I will wrap up the episode with a nice light note of just don't check on your people just to check on your people, like just for that little $40 you want to ask them for. Yeah. Don't check on your people just because like you want to be able to say you did it. Really check on them. Really see what's going down with them. Analyze their behavior. If Egypt was suicidal, I would know. Because, matter of fact, before Egypt told me about her breakup, I was on the phone with Egypt for like 5 minutes. I'm like, girl, what's wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You feel me? And so know your friends. Analyze your friends. Yes. Like, you feel me? Take a step outside your own body and look at the people you love. Me too. Other than that.
And then also one more thing, I just want to wrap it up.
Nah, do you?
Don't be so judgmental. A lot of people who have never been suicidal before, they're very judgy on people who are suicidal. Oh, you're weak and that's stupid. And everybody handles things differently. You never know what a person is going through that they're not telling you about. You know what I'm saying? So just be very understanding. Do not be judgmental. And genuinely be there for people the way you would want them to be there for you.
Beautiful way to wrap it up.
Yes.
From myself. From Egypt, from Chiquita. That was episode 30 of Pop Your Shit. We see y'all. Yo, we should do episode